Hi, my name's Phil Skipper and I'm the Head of Strategy for Vodafone Business IoT. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this insight session where we'll be talking about Industry 4.0 and manufacturing. Now, it should come as no surprise that at the heart of any industrial economy, there's manufacturing. And manufacturing accounts for about 16% of global GDP and employs about 14% of the workforce. But it's also an area which is undergoing continuous change. And I think that change is now about to accelerate as organizations look at how do they restructure their supply chains, how do they want to build more resilient processes, but more importantly, how they want to actually build products which are more flexible, which are more servitized. And to do that, they're going to need to build more flexible manufacturing and start to move further along on this journey towards the Industry 4.0 factories of the future. And that's why I'm really pleased to have with me today Aniello Aimone, who is the head of our manufacturing supply chain and logistics at Vodafone Automotive. So welcome, Aniello.
Hello, Phil. I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. Now, look, Vodafone is a little bit unique. We have a manufacturing plant in Varese in Italy. Can you tell me a little bit about what you produce at Varese?
Yes, I am responsible for a team of 170 automotive experts. We look after our supply chain, logistic and industrial automation processes. On top of that, we have our production team who test and assemble around 3 million automotive products per year for around 35 vehicle manufacturers worldwide. Our product range includes telematics device, sensor and alarm system.
Fantastic. And when you then look at your position, you're in the middle of Europe. Now you're also competing against very low cost manufacturing countries. Can you give me a little bit of view about how you position yourself and how you operate your business to compete at this global scale?
Yeah, we operate in an environment where the key of success is high quality, flexibility, and competitive production cost. We knew that the concept of Industrial 4.0 was ideal, and since 2015, start with lean manufacturing to remove waste and redundancy in our processes. We invest in the best technology available in the market, such as collaborative robots, automatic storage, and integration systems able to link the process in a horizontal and vertical way in order to deliver an highest quality standard required by our OEM customers. This approach drastically reduces the operating cost and help us to compete with low-cost countries.
Now, this is really at the heart of Industry 4.0. How does it make organizations able to compete? But I'm really interested to understand, have you been able to measure the benefits that adopting Industry 4.0 has brought to your operation?
Yes, of course. Let me share some important KPIs that we reach by implementing Industry 4.0. Our production capacity increased up to 4 million products per year using the same manufacturing space, which means 3 times more output in the last 5 years. Our productivity increased by 4% year on year, resulting in a reduction of our operation costs. Overall equipment efficiency increased by over 10% in some production area, reduce the quality impact, and scrap to zero defect in electronic assembly. Finally, our on-time in full delivery performance for our OEM customer constantly reach over 99%.
And these really sort of bring Industry 4.0 to life in terms of not just what the technology is, but much more importantly, how it becomes an operational asset upon which you base your business going forward. So I think that the fact that you've done it and you've seen the results is really impressive. Now, as part of that, a lot of what we're talking about is the ability to link things together. And when we look at a lot of the mobile private networks that we're putting into manufacturing sites today, this concept of bringing it together in one holistic environment is absolutely key. Tell me a little bit about how important is connectivity and automation to the way that you've implemented Industry 4.0?
Yeah, it's true, Phil. Let me say that the current manufacturing footprint is ready to use the IoT technology, in which we have implemented the latest generation, the generation full integrated and automation lines using automatic guide vehicle to automate and optimize our warehouse storage. This is one of main projects of our 2025 strategy, and will bring us to be a full digital factory in the future. By the way, I would like to strongly underline that the knowledge of our team remains the key factor in achieving our 2025 strategy. Without them, we believe not to be able to achieve our goals, even if we buy the best technology and IT available on the market. Let me put it this way, where I strongly believe: people first.
I think that's a really good point, because what you have to do is factories still have to be run, and I think people play a big role in making sure that these workflows, processes, and quality are maintained. Now, the other thing which is really important these days is in terms of manufacturing sustainability and impact. And for a manufacturer, that's actually quite difficult. It goes from the sourcing of the raw materials to the production, and then right the way through to the end of life of those products. So tell me a little bit about how your operations help improve sustainability, reduce carbon and reduce impact throughout the entire product life cycle.
Yes, as a responsible manufacturer, we are focused on reducing the environmental impact of our production processes, whether it is in energy use, wastage of material, or reuse of recycled material. A great example is the reuse of our insurance black box, which is one of the 10 strategic initiatives that Vodafone Automotive has put in place. Thanks to this initiative, we can reduce our energy consumption and acquisition costs for new components as a battery, for example. Overall, we will drastically reduce waste by over 30% annually.
And that's a great story, not only about how do you reduce the cost to manufacture, but how can you actually recycle and repurpose goods that have already been released in the field and you can get back. So the really good view of that sort of holistic view of manufacturing. But tell me, what are the plans for the future? How is your journey towards Industry 4.0 going to evolve over the next years?
Yeah, first of all, improve connectivity for manufacturing site to provide the performance infrastructure day in and day out will become essential in the future. It's our ambition to become the factory of the future and reimage manufacturing by quickly adopting new IoT technology and processes, smarter human-machine interaction, and improve analytics to deliver and highest industrial standards possible.
And I think that's a really good way to close up. So I think that's a very impressive journey. It shows you how you can make a factory competitive within Europe. It shows you how you can make a factory connected and capable to live up to the flexible demands that the market brings. And I think, as importantly, how you can make it really, really sustainable. So Aniello, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. And I very much look forward to seeing how Vodafone Automotive extends its leadership in manufacturing going forward. So thank you for your time today.
You are welcome.
Thanks, Aniello.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
Ciao.